Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope you enjoyed my trip to Roulier-White. It was really good fun. But back to the reason I have this channel, a fragrance review. Tonight I'm reviewing Chanel's 1932. It's part of the Chanel Les Exclusifs de Chanel. They've got quite a few of them. I've only ever really tried Coromandel, which I absolutely fell in love with. And this, I have to say thank you to Natalie Patel. I'll put her channel here. She's got such a beautiful channel. She's such a beautiful lady. And I said to you before, Natalie, you calm me when I watch your videos. I think it's the tone of your voice. But thank you, because you sent me this in your little pouch of beautiful things you sent me. And I had a sample before, actually. I dug it out from a lot of stuff that I bought ages ago on eBay. So I've used most of both of them up. I have a tiny bit left, and now I'm ready to review it. So the inspiration behind this fragrance by Chanel was the first ever line of fine jewellery they did. I'm not sure how it translates at all, jewellery to fragrance. I'm not sure what the deeper idea of it is, but that was the inspiration apparently, according to Fragrantica. It came out in 2013 and it's a floral woody musk. So I'll go through with you the notes. I just have a little sample, I don't have the bottle because they are really expensive. It's got a really gorgeous array of notes in it actually, but unfortunately a lot of them just fall by the wayside. So the top notes are bergamot, neroli and aldehydes. Chanel do love an aldehyde, you know, it's a big note in Chanel No. 5. They often give a kind of sparkle or effervescence to a fragrance usually, but there's all different kinds of ones. It's very complicated with those. The heart notes are lilac, carnation, ylang-ylang, rose and jasmine. And then the base notes, there's quite a lot. Incense, sounds beautiful. Incense, sandalwood, coumarin, which kind of smells apparently a little bit like almondy, vanilla and dried hay. A vanilla as well. A popanax, which is like myrrh but it's a bit sweeter. Orris root, which is very prominent in this, and that kind of smells a little bit like makeup. It's a little bit like a powdery, waxy makeup smell. Ambrette seed, which is also known as musk mallow, and that is used to replicate a kind of animalic note. I've actually never smelled that on its own. I really would like to though. Musk as well. Vetiver. And then it's got something in it called the Iralia molecule, or it's Iralia, I don't know how to pronounce it because I have never heard of it, but apparently it gives off a kind of iris violet tone. So on paper, again, this sounds really cool. You know, it is the Exclusifs line, so they're only available in certain places, they cost a lot of money, and you would think that they would be a bit special. The first thing I'm going to say is, what's so remarkable about this perfume is how unremarkable it is. I'm really disappointed in it, and this is no reflection on you, Natalie, because you just were kind enough to send me a sample. But it just smells of beige. It just smells of beige, middle of the road, kind of if a house was painted completely in magnolia paint with no furniture in it, and that's it. It just smells of beige. They've actually got an exclusive called Beige. I wonder if that's any better. This should be called Beige, I think. So it's, I mean, the opening of it is probably, if I'm going to have to say, the most interesting part. The orris root is really featured in it, and it does have that kind of Chanel stamp, but it's in no way as interesting as anything else I've smelled by them before. And you know, I'm going to complain because Chanel, they have a reputation to upkeep. They charge really, you know, high amounts for their perfumes, and then they go one step further and release this Exclusifs line. Coromandel, like I said, was amazing, and I absolutely love it. It's still on my want list, but I would kill for the pre-formulation one. They've reformulated it, unfortunately. I would love it. I had some of it before, and it was just amazing. But this one, I'm just really underwhelmed. It's a little bit nondescript, it's trying to be semi-sweet and floral, but isn't doing any of that either. It just opens, it's kind of slightly fuzzy, a little bit like makeup because of the orris root. I don't really smell anything that is very citrusy at all. It's like it's already gone to the kind of heart and bassy notes of it. And while I like it, would I pay the price that they charge for it? No. And is it interesting enough? No, not at all. The dry down of it loses even more character for me. It's characterless. It's a little bit vanilla-y. It's kind of semi-sweet vanilla with a nondescript kind of bouquet that's barely even floral, and I mean, it's still wet there. It's a little bit musky, and it kind of feels to me like Chanel Allure, if anyone smelt that, but minus the peach and minus a few other ingredients, and just make it a bit less interesting. I mean, Chanel Allure to me is verging on being uninteresting anyway, but yeah, this is below that, I think. Pleasant enough, but wow, for an exclusive perfume that costs £210 to buy a big bottle. I know that's a big bottle, but you know, no. Anyway, still, Natalie, I thank you so much for sending me it. I'm so glad I got to try it, and I didn't, you know, blind buy it. Not that I would ever blind buy something like that, but you know, I didn't try it and impulse buy it in a shop or something, or based on the top notes, because the top notes kind of cool. But yeah, I'm going to use this last bit. I've been wearing it for a couple of days. Click up here to subscribe, and I will see you guys really soon for another review as usual. Thanks for watching as always. Goodbye.